Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your August 2019 reading. Thank you guys so much for being so patient with me. I did get to your summer love reading. I did, and Virgos, but I didn't get to everyone else's. So if you're cross-watching Pisces, sorry. All the summer love readings are coming out. I had to go on vacation, had to take a break. It had been a while. So back now. This is your general and love reading for the month of August 2019. As always, I start off with the Angel Answers Oracle deck, and then we'll do your love reading for singles and couples after this. I will do my best to try and timestamp it right after I upload it. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. If you haven't heard back from me on those requesting a reading, I'm not taking any more. However, today is August 2nd. If you have emailed me before August 2nd, I will honor your request for a reading. I'm just way too backed up on all my readings. I do work full time and I do this, to help everyone out. So once again, thank you guys. I cannot thank you enough for all the love and support. Remember that the sign with the most likes and the most views for the entire month gets an extended love reading the following month. I haven't yet calculated July's yet. So you guys have been up there almost every month with the most likes or the most views. So I appreciate you guys for all the support. Thanks again. So let's get started. And like I said, if you haven't seen your summer love energy reading, it is a reading from July through September, and that's already up. I will link it here, and I will also link it at the end of the this video, okay? So let's get started. August 2019 for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. What is the most important message for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising sign for August 2019, please? Take action. Only you know what that means, right? Perhaps decisions, situations, relationships. There are things that are probably you've been holding on to that have been on the back of your mind, whether or not you should be taking action, making changes, doing what needs to be done in order for you to move forward, whatever plans you have in mind. I feel some of you will also be getting an opportunity towards something different, some changes, whether it's in job, health, a creative new endeavor, a relationship. You get an offer that you some of you were expecting this, others you were not. But I also feel that for some of you, you have been waiting on an offer and you haven't heard anything, especially if you're waiting on a job or some sort of opportunity. Like I'm hearing job and housing. So something that has to do with your environment, stability, financially. Make a call. It might need you to take a few extra steps to reach out. Sometimes people's information or paperwork or docs or whatever, they just kind of sit at someone's desk, and until you call to remind them about you or about what needs to happen, sometimes you have to be the one to initiate and take action. Wow, a lot of majors. Hope you guys survived the Mercury retrograde. That was quite a tough one for me. Especially if you have Cancer in your chart, with Cancer season being so emotional with the retrograde. Okay. Some of you might have to take legal action, just an FYI. Legal action for some of you. If you have a court hearing, you're debating on whether or not to take someone to court, whether or not to fight someone in court. I feel like it's almost as though you need to take something to the next level. Something here almost feels like the only way to heal from this and move on and make progress almost protect and defend yourself is you going the legal route. You know, sometimes you go through, you know, some disagreements with the neighbors or, you know, exes, baby daddies, baby mamas, whatever it may be, child support, custody, you know, unfair termination at work, whatever it may be. I feel as though you really need to take the initiative, take action in order for you to find hope, light at the end of the tunnel. You are debating whether or not you should take action on a specific situation. You almost feel like, why would I waste my time going to court? But at this point, for most of you, I feel like that is your best case scenario. It's almost like stopping them in their tracks, because if you don't take action, especially in the legal route, or those of you that I'm hearing, some of you may have lost your job, but it was over something stupid and a technicality, and you feel like it's really unfair. And you almost wonder, does HR even know about this? Does the, you know, president, vice president, CEO, whomever in your company, your workplace, do they even know, the owner know that why I'm being let go, why I was let go? I bet if I made them aware of it, they wouldn't agree. So there are things like this where I feel like you really need to work on defending yourself, on taking action. It's almost like standing up to whoever it is challenging you at this time. And whereas normally I hate this freaking card, this Five of Swords, in this case, I really feel that you have to really fight through the bullshit, the torment, the depression, the sadness, someone who's been bullying you, pushing you down, trying to take whatever advantage you may have over them, especially if it's at work. Someone here is not being offered a promotion or a job opportunity. It's like there's no new beginning. You're stuck in whatever situation, whatever place you were in, and you're like, you know what? I've taken my time. I've waited long enough. I've done everything you've asked me for. I've even, you know, sought a mentor. I've even followed rules, directions, you know, protocol, everything you've asked me for. And yet still, when it comes down to picking between me and one other person, every freaking time you pick the other person. Why is that? Because now I'm going to, you know, make it known that I'm not happy about this type of change in terms of you consistently putting me down, you consistently pushing me away. I feel like the change that needs to happen, the progress, the forward movement when it comes to money, home, finances, this is something that you need to take the initiative on. I'm not saying be that, you know, in that asshole energy, but, you know, make it known that you're not okay with the steps that they've taken, the unfairness. I feel that some of you, even if this isn't about legal action, it is about, you know, when you get let go and maybe you report it like it's an unfair, I have it on the tip of my tongue, I can't think of it, you know, where they let you go for unfair circumstances, and it's like some bullshit excuse, and the more you tell people about it, the more people are like, how is that possible? And you're thinking, that's what I'm saying. How the hell is it possible? Why is this happening? Why have I lost my job? Oops. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this deck. I'm going to pull Kipper cards here. There is a need for you to get yourself back together. As angry and upset as you may be, you need to be more of a calmer manner. Really think about give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to turn my phone off. Really think about your next move, your next step. what is in your best interest? Is it in your best interest to go off on them and go on a tangent, you know, tell them off? I mean, wow. See, this is about, you know, some sort of court case, a hearing, mediation. Wow, look at that. Adjudication, mature woman, coffin, toil and labor. I feel like someone here may have been unfairly let go of your job, your place of employment. I'm also feeling discrimination. By all means, when you let other people know, especially those that work with you, and they're like, whoa, we can't believe you didn't get that job. We can't believe they let you go for something stupid. We can't believe, you know, that they wrote you up. They didn't promote you. We can't believe they gave it to so-and-so. Whatever it might be. It's like you've been in, and no offense, please don't take it in a bad way. I'm not saying you all have shit jobs, but it's almost as though you have the grunt work. And they're keeping you in that position. And you're like, okay, this is it. If I don't get promoted, if I don't get it this time, then there's something going on here. Who's holding me back? Some of you might have an older woman, whether this is the older lady at your job that's holding you back. Others of you are the older woman where you feel like you're being age discriminated against. I don't know if that makes sense to some of you, but I do feel a sense of, you know, very petty, you know, someone just doesn't like you, so they hold you back, or, you know, ageism. But all this shit needs to come to an end, and either you're waiting to hear about a decision that needs to be made, I do feel that for some of you, the days of the grunt work is coming to an end. I can't say you will get the promotion that you want or the job that you want, but it's almost as though for some of you, the decision that's made is, okay, I'll find something for you. You won't go back to the grunt work. I'll find something for you though. Some of you are still going to fight it though, because you're not happy either way. You're not getting the new beginning that you really want. Others of you, I feel like this is a competition between you and an older woman. This older woman is the one that's holding you back. The mature woman. Someone who thinks they know their shit better than you do. They see themselves higher than you. They tend to be very condescending, like, you have no fight against me, honey. It's you're not getting your job back. It's over and done with. And for some of you that do get your job back, or like another position, or have to end up working with them, they are not happy about that. Just be careful, because I feel that someone here really wants to make your life miserable here. They don't want to see you move up. They don't want to see you do better for yourself. This is, you know, if this is a family business, because this just came to mind, like you and your husband, your partner or whatever, and this is like the mother-in-law who's like, why is she part of this business? I don't know. I just feel like this is an older woman who's meddling in your progress. Be careful of that person. It's time for you to take action. Take action and move towards the future that you want for yourself. Not being afraid of going up against someone if you have to. And I don't mean physically, before you guys start saying, you know, I'm going to go beat this old woman's ass, right? But I mean, you can fight the fight without getting physical. That's what I mean to say. Don't go out there getting crazy on me, okay? All right, Pisces. Let's move on to your love life reading. Singles and couples. I'm going to get started with your singles reading first for the straight up singles. And then couples will follow. I will try to timestamp below in the comments so that if you are not interested in either or, you can just click on the timestamp. Here we go. Straight up single Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for August 2019. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, August 2019. Straight up singles. Why are they still single? What is going on in their life? Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Some of you are straight up single because you're holding yourself back. You might feel a connection with others. You might feel a connection with someone in particular, someone from the past, but there is no forward movement here. And so you're still freaking single, right? Let's clarify this. Okay. Wow. Now I know why you're still single. Lot of women here. Way too many women. Who may have, well, that is the Three of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the Strength card. Who may have caused Tower moment in your past relationship. For those of you waiting on an ex that's, you know, or do have an ex that's been in and out, coming and going. Look at that. Okay. So there's this strong magnetic attraction here, whether you have a new love interest or this is someone from your past that you still have an attachment to, someone you've been, you know, going back and forth with. This person may have plenty of women in their life. Doesn't mean they have several, you know, partners in their life. This could be, you know, someone, male or female, that has several women in their life that are just all up in their business, right? Sisters, aunts, mother-in-law, friends, exes, baby mamas. Way too many women here. So if you're a woman dealing with lots of women, same-sex relationship, doesn't really matter at this point. There's just way too many women. I feel like some of these women are catty. One of them has like the voice of reason. The other one's like, no, you just don't know. I feel like you have an older woman here who swears they freaking know everything. Then you have someone who's like very vindictive, who's manipulative, who's like a total B, right? Because that's my cut a bitch card, the Queen of Swords. But when she's in reverse, she is the worst of the worst, let me tell you. She don't give a fuck how many tower moments she brings into your life. She purposely brings those tower moments into your life. And then you have someone here who's a little bit more practical, who's just like trying to nurture you back to life, or this is you trying to nurture yourself back to life. Tired of dealing with all these people. And it's kind of like you keep going back to the same question every time. Do I not fight for this relationship, for another opportunity? Excuse me. Do I continue trying to win this person over, fight for this relationship, fight for this person? Do I make a choice to take them back when they come back into my life? Is there going to be continuous conflict with these people, with these women, even after I fucking put my foot down, right? Like, how much more of this do I need to take? And at the end of the day, the universe is pushing you out of this cycle. So either you continue to tolerate this behavior by continuing the cycle, or you finally put your foot down and you're like, no bitch, no more. You may have gotten away with a lot of shit in the past, but that's not going to happen with me anymore. No. I also feel that for some of you here, this is your mom and sisters, your mother-in-law and sister-in-law and baby mamas. But you got women from like all over. You got one that knows too much shit that's probably like, let me tell you what you need to do to get out of this inner conflict, to get out of whatever inner and outer conflict you have. And you're probably not listening to them. So then they're like, bitch, let me just show you how your world is going to fall apart on you. And let me just show you how that's going to happen. And whether this is you trying to find your way back to some normalcy, right? It's like, here comes the do-over, but do I want to do it over with them again? Or is the do-over bringing yourself back to life? It's time for you to put the work into yourself. And the better you are with yourself, emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever it is, financially balanced, you as a whole, one person, not in a partnership, you as a person, you will start to attract the right type of people. These people, you need to push them out of your circle. You need to let them fall and start attracting the right type of people around you. Friendship, relationship, whatever it is. That's your lesson here. You need to stop the karmic cycle. Let me pull energy oracle cards for you. Pisces singles. Let me have some energy cards. Wow. See? Exactly what I said. Door to personal healing and happiness. Because once you put the work into yourself, if you're putting work into a partnership, a relationship from the past that's not for your highest good, that comes with all this baggage and karma and drama, and you're just like, waiting for it to pan out, waiting for it to work, waiting for it to be like, waiting for it to bring you your best life ever. And it's like, no, let me show you how you can open up that door to your personal healing and happiness on your fucking own. Nobody needs to hold your hand and show you how things get done. You already know what needs to take place. You already know what needs to happen. Put the work into yourself. Appreciation. Start by appreciating what you do have, what does work in your life. Gratitude. Start every day. I know some people are like, oh God, don't come to me with those affirmations, but that's part of the problem, is that you look at positive outcomes, positive outlooks, positive affirmations, gratitude, appreciation, those kinds of things that actually rewire and reprogram your mind and your way of thinking. When you see it in a negative way, well, then you're just adding more negativity to what you already have, and you get stuck in that cycle. And maybe that's something that's going to give you something to think about. The thinking woman. You need to take some time to really break everything down, think about everything, your next step, what you need to do, either to mend these relationships, to kick these people out. This is what holds you back. If this is someone from your past that you really want to work things out with, but you got too many people meddling, you really need to, really put your foot down, let them know their place in your life, not the other way around. They don't get to tell you. And it's something I always say to plenty of people, including my boss, you're not the boss of me. I can get away with that though, because that's just in my personality. Some of you probably can't. Some of you can. If you can, do it or work your way there and be like, no. Self-empowerment, healing goes a long way. Trust me. Sorry, I've got a bit of The sniffles here with my allergies. So let's see. Singles, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. Please give it a thumbs up. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are leaving me here because you're not interested in the couples reading, I thank you very much for all the love and support. Please check out the summer love reading. I will link it at the end of the reading. Actually, I will try to link it right around here. The summer love energy reading goes from July through September. It is already out. So here we go. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Couples, married couples, engaged in serious relationships. And I'm going to include some of you in-betweeners who, you know, keep going back and forth. 1 minute you're in a relationship, following week you're single again. So maybe watch the singles reading. Love yourself first. Okay. If you are an in-betweener and you saw the singles where, you know, you had too many people meddling, love yourself first is a huge, huge indicator. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Stop allowing other people's opinions, other people's actions to take over, to be, you know, these deciding factors, these people with too much power in your life. No. Like I said to the singles, you're not the boss of me, you know, and you have to, if you can't verbalize it to someone without getting in trouble, like at work, you know, but, you know, you need to say it to yourself and start owning yourself. Start taking your power back. Pisces couples. There is that Queen of Swords again. She is upright this time. This is a third deck, by the way, so take note of repeating cards. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, are you going to have plenty of women in your reading too? And the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse now. Six of Pentacles and Page of Swords flew out in reverse. Let me take one more. Love yourself first. Yeah, what I tell you, try to come out earlier for the singles. Three of Cups. Too many people all up in your business, in your relationship. Too many opinionated women, too many opinionated people, really. I mean, in this one, it's men and women, but you know, you've got people expressing their opinions way more than they should be. You've already thought about this and taken some time apart. For those of you that have meddlesome family members, you've distanced yourself a bit to like really come to your own senses, your own clarity. For some of you, I feel like you need to take on this Queen of Swords energy where she takes her swords and says, listen, basically what I told the singles, you're not the boss of me. I know what I need to do for myself. I know what I need to do to take action within my life. And I already know what doesn't work, what hasn't paid out. So I'm going to start charging ahead and away from that kind of shit because I know what I want. However, some of you are fighting over someone who's not as 100% as you are. I also feel that with this Knight of Wands, yes, when you come to them with that sword and you tell them, I'm the one in charge here of my own life, you don't get to tell me what to do, they run away, but momentarily. So you may be in this break situation from your family or friends, whoever these people are, and you might scare them away momentarily so that you can focus on your relationship, so that your relationship becomes a relationship of two people and not two people and meddlesome family and friends, right? Coworkers. I do feel that some of you will be cutting out all these people. You're going to use your sword. You're going to push them out. You're going to say, listen, this is my relationship with my partner. Thank you for your opinion. Don't really give a shit. Goodbye. Some of you will be very successful in cutting them out. I really feel that you really need to put your foot down in this situation. I need to pull more cards because for some of you, I feel like you have a meddlesome mother-in-law. Yeah, see, there's that Five of Wands again. Creating conflict in your relationship within the family. Oh, very, very unhealthy, toxic relationships. So one of the things that comes to mind, if you've got a partner with a mother, meddlesome mother, mother-in-law, the attachment to their child is way too strong. Unhealthy attachment. Like they see you as competition, which is gross, right? They should be respecting you as their child's partner, wife, spouse, husband, whatever it might be. But this is someone who's very controlling, who's not, I mean, you might be a grown-ass person and so is your partner, but this parent is still like, that's my baby. And not ready to cut that cord. And you're like, listen, lady, we're married. I married your son. I married your daughter. What the fuck? You know? Exactly. Seven of Wands. Like I said, this is like, I'm going to show you here. This person is coming in with a lot of conflict, a lot of bullshit, a lot of, you know, meddling, really creating a lot of drama, a lot of havoc, a lot of harsh energies. You know, this person is just really getting on your ass. It doesn't mean it's a mother-in-law. It could be a father-in-law as well. Men can be like that too. Not throwing shade only on the mother-in-laws just because they've got a bad reputation. But I do feel as though, okay, I also have best friend here. Like, this is a male who's not ready to let go of their best friend to the fact that their best friend is getting married or got married. So whoever this third party meddlesome person is, it's time to set some boundaries and say, listen, respect my partner, respect my role as so-and-so's partner, or you're out of the picture. Trust me, you're getting pushed out. I come first. This is a very unhealthy attachment here. Let me pull some of these energy oracle messages like I did for the singles. Haven't used this deck enough and I really like it. Pisces couples energy. What do they need to know for August 2019? Pisces couples energy. Wow, same card. You just saw me shuffle. Same card as the singles. Door to personal healing and happiness. It's time to break free from this attachment to this unhealthy relationship. I mean, break the chains, kick them to the curb. If this is an unhealthy partnership, relationship that your partner has to a friend, family member, ex, you need to help them break those chains. You also need to understand that whatever decision they make, you're still in charge of your own personal happiness and healing. Woman holding a heart. You might actually need to remind your partner, I am your partner, your spouse, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. We're the ones that are building a life together. Why does this person still have a say in my relationship, in our relationship, or how we do things, or how we move forward? Don't you see that this love relationship is between the two of us and not everyone else? Wow. Happy family. That is your goal. That is the energy. That is what you want to have. That is what you want to keep between the two of you. But it's really hard when you have someone who's very negative and, you know, attaching themselves here. I just have to show you guys. Double rainbow. Looks so beautiful, right? Don't let someone come between you and your partner and your children, your family. That negative person needs to be kicked to the curb. That's awful. Meddlesome people, because they're miserable, feel that they have the right, or that they can, you know, create misery in other people's environments, other people's relationships. Wish them well, wish them healing, but fuck them, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too harsh sometimes. I really do have that I don't give a fuck attitude sometimes. I don't mean it in a, you know, in a cold way, but I am Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, all earth. So you mess with my instability, you get the, you know, you get kicked to the curb. Or I should say you mess with my stability and, you know, that's what happens. Anyway, so Pisces, thank you guys so much. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Like I said, if you have not caught your summer love reading, I will link it here. I've got more readings coming up, but I got to get all the August readings. I am late on them. Thank you guys for being so patient and understanding with me. I know I have another message for you and I just can't think of it right now. So have a wonderful month of August. Take care. Bye.